And yet we did it for years anyways. It's mostly about the process being fun, and we wanted to help people out.
And it's for the credit, and you can probably use that as leverage, right?
Well, leverage to do what? I mean,
no, to get a good coder job, or I don't know.
Well, I mean,
it's a bonus.
I don't know if anyone goes into jailbreaking thinking that they're going to like use it to increase their resume or anything like that. Like I mean, I think it definitely does, but it's not something that you go jailbreak and
it's not like, well, I need something better for my resume, so let's go jailbreak something.
Yes, that would probably be a not very wise proposition, because you wouldn't be sure that you could do it in the first place.
Sure. Okay.
I understood this conference is the first time that you actually met all 5 of you together in real life. How's that been? Have there been any surprises or?
Yes, I think so. Well, because it's really the fact is that we well, except some of the people who already were seen in the public, we do not knew how we look each other so well. When we waited for Portuguese at the central station, we thought, who might he be? Would he come? Yeah, like we think of a typical Frenchman. So we just didn't know. So
he didn't wear a beret too.
Yeah, not a real surprise though, but well, it's really nice.
Yeah.
So are you still surprised with all the attention for your work? I mean, even the press conference here, and I mean the lectures you gave were really crowded. Does it still surprise you that so many people show up to listen to what you have to say?
Yes, we are really surprised of it, and we are really proud of it also. And yes, this is nice. Why it is so mediatic? No, what do you say? Popular, yes. Why it's so popular? Yeah, I have no clue. Maybe because the jailbreak touched like 300 million people in the world.
We have an idea of the popularity by our statistics on the website, but when you come to an event like this, it really hits home. You know what I mean? That people really want this stuff. You know, and it's out there and people like it. You know, and
they also come up.
Drives us.
They also come up to you and
yeah.
Like you really got
you
fans.
sign our device.
Yeah, really.
OPK, didn't you mention that it's trending right now?
Sorry?
On Twitter? Isn't it
yeah,
worldwide trending?
This is like the first time we've ever trended worldwide on Twitter.
Yeah, this is also very impressive.
Witnessing history.
How do you see the future of the jailbreak in devices to come?
In one point in the future, I think maybe it will be so hard to counter all the security measures Apple come with, that maybe will be just blocked in a way. And at that time, maybe Apple to be competitive against Android will change its politics to allow and sign code. This is what I imagine that will happen in the future.
What do you guys think about jailbreak scam?
Jailbreak scams.
Yeah. Our Apple department has been fighting a crusade against them.
The bane of our existence, really. They're hard to deal with. I've tried to deal with them on a few different levels, and you just can't do anything about it. It's apart from educating people to just steer away from them, and we try and get out there as much as we can that we will never charge for a jailbreak. So don't ever be fooled by any scam site saying it's absent or whatever, because
trusted usually, but
Yeah, actually, I'm not sure what kind of protections there are. I do believe that the packages are all signed by the repository, and there's some sort of key on the Debian app
Yeah,
system.
they are actually signed. That's correct. Yes. Yeah, indeed.
Does it make your job easier that jailbreaking is legally allowed? I mean, would you still be doing it, for example, if it's forbidden in the United States or in France?
Can I add something to the question? Because it's exempted from the DMCA, but just for iPhones, like for iPads and Apple TVs, they're not exempted from the DMCA. Do you worry about that?
Well, yeah. It was. I don't think the correct way to look at it is that it was illegal, and now with the DMCA exemption, it is legal or anything like that. I think, you know, this kind of case law and circumvention case law in the United States is always based on the particular facts of the case. So it should be very difficult to find out if our particular action is legal or illegal, precisely because there's tons of gray areas. And
But are you worried about it?
not really, because Apple hasn't so much as sent us a cease and desist in all the years that we've been doing this. So it doesn't really seem like they are willing to legally pursue this, as long as we don't overstep certain boundaries. For example, you know, start packaging malwares in jailbreak or something like that.
And would it matter for you, for example, would you go underground to keep on jailbreaking if it becomes illegal, for example?
Sure, everything goes underground once it becomes illegal.
It sort of was when it started, in a way, you know, because no one was really sure about anything. But some of us being in different countries are a bit more concerned than others. Yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Do you think jailbreaking has benefited Apple in some ways? Like your ingenuity with, you know, the apps, the app stores?
For Apple, actually, they should be happy that there are jailbreaks because we actually do research for them for free.
The cheapest R&D department ever.
Research vulnerabilities, they would have to actually pay someone to find them. You know, so it's, well, yeah. We help them, and they should be happy. So I think also that's actually the reason why they do not really try to sue someone for that.
I think they are happy with you guys.
Yeah.
You make it
Of
safer.
course.
Yeah, I think they are.
That's the point.
Yeah.
They are really happy because, as I said, it's free security research, and security research is not cheap. It's expensive.
You also see that certain applications, like now in I think since iOS 5, finally since iOS 4, finally the camera is accessible from the lock screen. Previously, to accomplish that, you had to jailbreak your phone and download a custom application.
Yeah.
So in a sense, you see that stuff that's first invented in jailbroken applications then comes
a lot of stuff.
There have been a few
legal
things.
applications then comes to
Wi-Fi
born
sync.
like that. Yeah, there have been a few tweaks that have been born like that.
The notification center also came from the tweaks, in a way.
Wi-Fi sync as well.
Yeah, several things that, well, actually the jailbreak was really useful for, later resulted in things got implemented to the official iOS.
Yeah, I mean, let's not forget that before there was even an app store, there was, you know, the jailbroken world had Cydia, had the app store, had an installer where you can install apps directly live onto the iPhone. So,
Yeah,
I think, you know.
We even didn't give them a business model.
Right.
You get 30 cents for each.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we have about 3 more minutes. Any more last questions?
I have a question. When the Shatter boot ROM exploit was leaked, it probably hurt information sharing within like the iOS hacking community, but now there's like a team with sort of mix between ChronicDev and iPhone Dev.
Yeah.
Has like the damage that was done, has that been restored, or is it just a very closely knit group of guys who trust each other?
We don't really know who leaked this information. We absolutely don't.
We
know.
don't blame we don't physically blame each other, like point the finger like he leaked it or he leaked it. It's been leaked. We don't know who leaked it, but it doesn't affect our relationship with DevTeam.
Could have been nice because Apple fixed LimeRain, but maybe they could have just forget to fix the other issue that Chatter relied on. Well, this is like this. This is I don't know. Maybe they could. In a way, maybe Chatter wouldn't have been possible to use because they would have like a fixed LimeRain, and they would have fixed Chatter in the same time. So we don't know. We don't know if it's really a big deal or not. That Chatter was leaked by the past. We don't know. Anyway, this is the past. Okay.
No, I just meant like if you guys are as willing to like share information with other iOS researchers because you know some like this one time something went wrong and
yeah.
may have cost you something.
Yeah, we changed the way we control information. Of course, we have now different rooms in our IRC server, thanks to OK. And we control the persons that are in these rooms. We take care. I'm now when I find something, I would say I render this information public to other members when we are close to release, and I need their help. But I try to not talk about what the vulnerabilities I find, and others members do the same.
Yeah, generally you want to keep this information to a need-to-know basis. If there's no reason for someone to know it, then it would be more difficult for them to accidentally or not accidentally leak something if they don't know about it.
So how many downloads do you expect? More or less.
What? Hard to say.
Something like
8,700 people on the site right now.
How many?
8,761 people on the site right now.
Do you have any idea that you millions or?
Millions, definitely.
There will be millions.
Yeah, I think we've cracked the million.
Hard to say, but
yeah, sure.
It will.
Well, Sorek says there's like 15 million jailbroken devices in the world right now.
Past it's been around sort of 500,000 would be the rough estimate.
The number of
this one's
jailbreak users is increasing. So
yeah, becomes more and more popular, as you said, and so yeah, we'll reach the million, I think.
you can just count how many iPhones are around here.
Yeah, everyone has
one.
Very quick question. Was it coincidence that your server was down just as you wanted to release the new one? There's some speculation about it.
Probably, yes.
I looked at it, and we use Apache npm pre-fork, and there was 150 processes, and all of them were using about 2% CPU, but that was enough to peg CPU to 100%. So I don't know why that happened, but we restarted it and it was fun. So.
Any more questions? I'll just ask. May I have the last question? Have you guys visited the Apple Store here yet?
No. We drove past it and in the tram, and
we heard that one of the best Apple Store in the world.
We sent one of our crew members there to get some stuff, and when they found out that we are from the HITB conference, we gave our crew like, and then they said like, can you please send the DevTeam guys over to us? And they show us all their jailbroken devices. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Still missing one
they got an
device
iPad
for
too.
the current release, so maybe we can get it.